I'll give you an update on Kia's global business and products. As you know, Kia Motors has been one of the fastest growing automakers since 2008. Despite of fierce global competition and various challenges facing the industry, in fact, our global sales have more than doubled between 2008 and 2013. And last year, our sales grew by additional 8%, which enabled us to surpass 3 million unit sales milestone for the first time in Kia's history. The brand value of Kia Motors has also grown significantly by 224% since 2010. Our brand value now stands at $5.7 billion US dollars, and we have cemented our position in 74th place on Interbrand's 100 Best Global Brand list. Now let's look at some of the major factors that are driving the success of the Kia brand around the world. The most well-known factor behind our recent success has been the complete transformation of the design of our vehicles, obviously. Led by Chief Designer Officer Peter Schreier, we have been the industry's biggest winner of the Influential Design Awards since 2009. Perhaps the best way to understand exactly how much of our design capability has been improved is to look at this photo of Kia lineup from 2004. And this photo of our model range from 2014. And as you can see, the styling of our vehicles are now the envy of automotive world. Let's now take a look at the new video of Peter Schreier talking about his design philosophy and the design of all-new Optima, which was unveiled a couple of weeks ago in New York Auto Show.
For us designers, it's important to not only look at cars, but to be interested in architecture, art, music, industrial design, all sorts of things really, because they are influencing us and we are influencing them. When I started at Kia, it was important that we establish an identity and consistent feeling across the brand. But the story of how our new vehicles come to life is about so much more than just the aesthetics. It involves intricate choices in how complex ideas will work together to create something that generates an emotional response. Like the individual streets and avenues that make up New York, the sum is always greater than the parts. Kia's passion for design is evident in the current generation Optima. From the outside in, its striking design was always intended to stand out on the road and signal that something new and exciting was happening at Kia. What really excites me is how fast this company is evolving. The brand, as you knew it 10 or even 5 years ago, is gone. You can see it in even the smallest detail. You can feel it in the sophisticated textures and materials, and you experience it in ways that are interrelated and connected. As we move forward, it's important that change is an improvement and not just for the sake of looking different. From the inside out, the all-new Optima is an exceptionally refined machine, passionately designed and obsessively crafted to exceed expectations.
So our success is not just about the skin deep, but it's also the product quality as well. The quality of our entire product lineup has been rapidly improving. According to the initial quality study by J.D. Power of the United States, Kia has become the industry's one of the best in just around 10 years. You can see that according to this year's study, we are now ranked ahead of Ford industry average, and most significantly, we are ahead of industry's traditional leader, Toyota. In fact, among all volume brands in the United States, we are now in the first place among the in terms of initial quality. Kia Soul and Sorento were the best nameplates in their respective segments as well. One area of the business in which we have been investing heavily is upgrading our overseas dealer network. Along with the steady increasing the number of dealers as well as sales per dealer, we have been actively applying the Red Cube Space identity to all dealers around the world to ensure a consistent and design-focused experience with Kia brand. As of the end of 2014, 90% of our overseas dealers had applied the Red Cube Space identity. And here are some before and after photos of the several dealers in various parts of the world. As you can see, potential customers will experience the same feel at any Kia showroom, be it in Beijing or in Mexico City. Last but not least, the most important factor is our aggressive new product launch strategy that resulted in introduction of 49 new or improved models between 2010 and 2014. Our new lineup of vehicle features Kia's evolving design language, world-class level of quality, innovative features, and outstanding value for money. We take this aggressive product offensive even further. From this year until 2018, we will introduce a total of 72 new models globally, including product enhancements, variants, and localized models. And as you can see, our launch cadence will remain very aggressive year by year. Specifically in 2016, based on startup production timing for Korean market, we'll introduce two next generation models, Cadenza and Picanto, along with Mojave, Soul, Keras, which are the product enhancement vehicles. On eco-friendly vehicles front, our first dedicated eco model, Nero, will be introduced this year, along with two hybrid models, Optima plug-in hybrid and Cadenza hybrid. Now let's take a look at our recently launched new model starting from all new Optima. Optima boasts evolution of its stunning design, language, and revolution of its technology. You can also see a revolutionary design development from our all-new Sportage as well. And it's not only about the exterior, and also from the interior, you can see much more refined and elegant, yet sporty design language. This is what's coming in this year. All new Cadenza embodies what Kia can do in upper segment with its dynamic proportion and classy stance. Nero is our first ever dedicated eco-friendly model. Nero offers the best of two worlds of hybrid and utility vehicles. That's why we call Nero Hybrid Utility Vehicle, in short, HUV. One of the reasons you can see the continuous design transformation of our product lineup is our concept studies. Through these eye-opening concept vehicles, we share what we envision, engage based upon their response. And you will see more and more insightful concepts from us for years to come. On our eco-friendly roadmap, Nero spearheads our technology offensive, along with Nero, our battery electric vehicle Soul EV, and new generation Optima hybrid and plug-in hybrid are coming in our eco-friendly product pipeline. And most importantly, Kia aims to launch our mass-produced fuel cell electric vehicle by 2020. On the other hand, we are also massively investing in development of autonomous driving vehicle technology. We have recently announced $2 billion of investment by 2018 and introduced DriveWise brand for our advanced driving assistant technologies. We have recently showcased our state-of-the-art autonomous driving technology in this year's CES. Let's take a look at the video taken from the CES. And lastly, I'd like to introduce you the Hyundai Motor Group's future global business center, which will be built on the prime real estate in the Gangnam district of Seoul. It will be home of around 30 automotive-related affiliates of the Hyundai Motor Group, including Kia Motors, of course, which will create great synergy for managing our global business. It will feature modern office spaces, exhibition and convention facilities, as well as an automotive theme park. Well, that was the end of my presentation.
My name is Hasan from Saudi Arabia for Hasan Kutbi YouTube channel. I see that you have a very good brand with the Kia sporty car. It looks designed. If I may use the word, it looks a little bit like a baby Porsche Macan. So the question here is, especially in your comparison in the product, you were comparing it with the Honda CR-V and the Volkswagen Tiguan. So the question is, 2-liter engines, turbo. Why not introduce it to the market? Especially we're talking GT trim, sporty trim, 7-speed. It looks, fantastic, especially with the aerodynamics. Why not give a version for the sporty people who would like to get a Kia, 2 liters, similar maybe to the Optima engine GT, 250 horsepower or a little bit less, so it can boost or emphasize on the sportiness. Is there any plan for something like this, sporty edge?
스포티지 GT가 외관도 좋고 그 경쟁사로 T1이나 CR-V에 비해서